viewers, you're welcome to the first ever edition of the Let's Talk Show. I am Neka Toti.
And I am Daniel Bassi.
Daniel, you're looking so good this morning.
You look very, very takeaway. After this recording, we'll need to,
Thank you. I'm
go
blushing.
for lunch.
Can't
Yes.
you feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, today we'll be discussing a very important topic. A very controversial topic, I must say. Intriguing. The topic is it because I'm a woman? Is it because you're a woman? Is it because you have a woman beside you? What do you mean by this?
And is it because you here are a woman?
So there's so many varying concepts about this womanhood.
Yeah, and we must also note that we are not here to talk about gender equality.
No. Or
Neither are
feminism. No.
Feminists, no.
We are not going to talk about that.
No.
But we are going to talk about the topics, things that mostly happens in the family, but not really discussed.
Yeah.
What do we say about this?
Well, in my own take, I would say let's break it down. Let's try to bring out some points, where people will understand what we're really talking about. Because when you talk about because I'm a woman, because you're a woman, did I say I'm a woman? Because you're a woman, you there at home watching us now. It's be like, these people don't come again with gender equality,
what are they really talking
feminism.
about and all that?
So stay tuned and let's tell you what we're talking about. So, over to you.
Okay, the first thing that we are going to be discussing about in the topic, is it because I'm a woman, is preference. In so many families, especially when I even say the young married couples, it mostly happens that everybody is vying for the position to have a male child, especially in our Igbo tradition. If you do not have a male child, it's as if you've not even ascertained your role in the family.
Yeah, if you
and I don't even understand that.
If you have 200 female children, if you don't have one male child, you never
seriously, your mind will be aching.
Yeah.
Many people attacking you from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But should this really happen? It shouldn't happen, because I feel that both have their own. They have their own responsibility. And when you even check it, the female takes more proper care of the parents than the male.
Well, I'm talking. Maybe you're saying that because you're a woman. Actually, you're right. Mm-hmm. There are some specific gender-defined roles. You understand? We all know that a woman carries the child for 9 months and all that, and the woman, when she gives birth, definitely there's going to be disconnect. You understand?
Yes.
And also in the house, there are some gender roles women play very well. You understand? But that doesn't mean that because you are a woman, you are supposed to be stereotyped or attached to a particular thing or be treated. Or like what you were saying, you see a family of 4 girls. There will be no peace in that family. There will be no understanding and coexistence in that family because there's no male child. I know of a particular woman who cries, prays, fasts, because she needs a male child. And this woman has 4 female children already. But the husband says she is just wasting her time having those things. She calls them things. Because she doesn't have a male child. Which we are trying to say, no man, you're not supposed to act that way. Hey, get that child. Female, male, we don't care.
Let me cut in here. If you just, in this kind of family, let's say they just have a male child, you see so much pampering. That child will be exempted from the necessary things that the child is supposed to know, which is not supposed to be so. Because the child will not, that male child will not stay with the family forever.
Mm-hmm.
The male child will grow up. So why don't you, as a parent, as even a man or a woman, why don't you teach that child the basic necessities to life? The basic things that he or she is supposed to know.
I happened to have a friend when I was in school who was the only child.
Mm-hmm.
Like only male child, the only male child, and he has sisters. Do you know this guy lived in a room and his room was like a jungle?
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to wash his boxers. He doesn't know how to cook as simple as small super pack noodles. He doesn't know how to do those stuff. He doesn't know how to sweep. He doesn't know how to do anything. And one day we were forced to ask him, guy, how far? Don't you do this thing in your own house? Or didn't they teach you?
He will even tell you that
the guy was like him.
That the sisters does all those things.
He was like him. He's a man that his parents, his father, if his father catches him in the kitchen or catches him sweep, that the father might even end up beating him. That because he's the only son, he didn't learn anything from his parents' house. And when you see those kind of people when they grow up, hey, they get to live by themselves maybe before they get married. And in this present world that we live in, the wife is supposed to have a husband who compliments her. When the wife gets pregnant, what's going to happen?
Be cooking.
And okay, maybe the wife travels, or like we are trying to get a life now. Maybe your wife travels. Who is going to do it for you? So that guy lived, his room was always smelly. But had it been this boy had learned this thing while he was growing up, I don't think he would have had this problem. Hey, your wife is supposed to come back one day, surprise the wife, cook. Don't cook poison.
And those are the necessary things that keeps a family running.
Yeah, your wife, you don't have to wait for your wife to come back to sweep the floor, or your wife comes back before you do some necessary things. We are not saying the man should take over the responsibility of the wife, or the wife should, because we are talking about, we should now, you understand? We should have an understand. This thing should be done together. If you have a male child, treat this male child like you would treat the female child. If it's cooking, teach him how to cook. The best chefs in the world are men. So what if they didn't learn how to? Where are they going to? Like you don't learn that in school. So if you don't have that basic thing, that factory setting that you get when you are giving birth or while you're growing in your parents' house, definitely is going to affect you when you grow up.
Okay, then let's talk about acceptability. This one is this one. How do I even explain it? Because normally now, in our present world, in our country, or in fact in anywhere, when a guy has like 5 different girlfriends, it's considered normal. It's manly.
He's a superstar. He's a superstar. No. Him not a bad guy. That's what you say. He's a bad guy.
Everybody will be hailing you.
He will start giving his gin and feel like he's the boss. He's done something.
But when
like an
achievement,
girl
makes any mistake to have 2, just 2, and not like
don't even say 2. Rumored to, or maybe 1.5, or about 2.
You start hearing this kind of explanation. It's because you do not love the other one, the first one. If you had, you wouldn't have the other one. Why should it be? This thing should be done. This thing should happen to. It should be related to both sexes,
and we should
not just the female child.
Yeah, we should also know that we are not encouraging that a guy should go and have more than one girlfriend, or a man should go and have more than one woman, or a woman should go and do same. All we are trying to say is, there's this story in the Bible that we used to read, the adulterous woman who they brought to Jesus, and we've not heard the story or an account
of
that
the man,
what happened to the man.
That they committed,
you understand?
There was
a news I read in India. And they brought this woman, they stoned the woman to death and all that because she committed adultery. But let's bring it down to what we are trying to talk about now. We are not saying it is right for a woman to go have more than one man, or a man to go have more than one woman. All we are trying to say is, hey, don't do this thing because she is a woman. Don't crucify her because she's a woman. Don't make it right because I am a man. People say it's a man's war, but hey, we need women. Without women, the world will stop. You understand?
Even if you have to do
so don't do it.
Sexist.
Don't do it.
Even
if you want to condemn adultery,
if you have to condemn them, you have to condemn.
Yeah,
both.
if you want to condemn adultery, condemn the man, condemn the woman. If you want to,
not exempting the other from the other or from the punishment just because society has termed her female. Yeah, no, it shouldn't. It's not right.
Yeah. So then also let's talk about it. Very soon now we are heading to election period.
Aha.
And there's this thing about women and politics. we have this thing about women wanting to, if possible, the men should give them a particular space. The women should give.
Well, don't you think that women should be given more chance to rule in this country?
I feel women should be given a chance.
Yes.
But I also want women. I think women are more than men, like population-wise, and I also know that women play a very vital role in what Nigeria has become today.
Yes.
I remember the Abia Women riot, and we have a lot of notable women. But you know, in our present contemporary society, you understand that the woman has to work more to deserve or to earn what she deserves. You understand?
And
so,
even if the person is given a political position, the person will just, you know how much the person will have to suffer, have to go through in order to get that political position, which when you start checking it, the woman might even have a more capable hand, more credentials to qualify her for that position.
So all we are saying is, women, it's very soon election periods are coming.
But what do you think?
Your power.
If more women support fellow women, you know very well that
that's what we are saying. Women, hey, don't. Sometimes you know the problem. Sometimes the women don't even like themselves.
Seriously,
that's
another thing.
So it's not about women crying that men are not supporting them. Some women too don't support their own women when it comes to politics. They feel a woman cannot lead them. You understand? But let's look at it from this point of view. A woman is caring. A woman is nice. A woman has the feeling that she has this natural motherly feeling.
Yeah.
You understand? Where she will understand that this is where the men have tried it for so long, and they have not really gotten it.
They say if you train a woman, you've trained the nation.
Yeah. So
women, if you go from that angle, you will see that if a woman should actually take over the country, or have more political position handed over to her or given to her, or she gains on her own merits, you see that the country will shift from where it is right now. And thank God our president has signed women naturally, as you said, they're caring.
Yeah.
So they will just take the country as their own child. In order for they know a place that they want the country to be. So they will just nurture the country to where they want it to be, channel it in a way that it will be more profitable to everybody. And also, women should take note that some women that were given chances in this country, I don't want to name names, did not really do well. So it's time for them to sit up. If you have any small opportunity as a woman, and women, they are much, and I think they are more than the women in men in this country. Yes. So they should also try as much as they can to move this country. You understand? Hey, if you are voted in, make sure your vote counts. Number one, sorry, not just your vote count. Make sure you deliver. Because opportunity comes. You understand? Ask former Senator Wabara.
And also,
he will tell you that opportunity counts now.
And also, you should also understand that you guys are the much more people in the country. Your population is high. Use your population power. Use your voting power. And thank God, Mr. President has just signed the Not Too Young bill. You know, hey, young girls out there, get your voters card. Get registered in the party.
Ready. 2019 will be
the age has been reduced.
It has to.
I want to see a female, a strong female contestant that will come and, hey, you guys have been doing this for a very long time and you guys didn't do well. It's now time for us to come. Let's also try. You know, women should stand up. Let's also try. You guys have done this thing. What a man can do, I used to hear while I was growing up.
A woman can do better.
I know you were going to say that. So then when you come down to traditions, women and tradition, you know, I'm still waiting for when I will hear that a man has been inherited by a deceased woman. I don't know how to put. Let me break it down now. A man will marry a woman. And when he dies, the younger brother or the elder brother or the uncle will want to inherit the woman as if a woman is a property. You understand? And before you know it, they will fight. They will tell her to swear. They will shave off her head. But I'm waiting for when.
The one that really aches me is the shaving of hair. Why should we go to that extent? When a woman dies, the man is exempted from any oath swearing and all that, oath taking. You're not even allowed to do so. Some of them might even have a hand in the woman's death. We are not saying that, but the man is exempted. But when a man dies, the woman is made to go through excruciating pain, shave off her hair, bath out, sleep with the corpse, drink the water that was used to wash the corpse.
You know,
I see as in, when I hear this, it's really heartbreaking. Seriously,
it's
we
pathetic.
we shouldn't go to that extent.
Yeah.
A woman matters in the society. Without the woman, I don't think most of us will be here. What will you do?
And when we talk about this particular point, I knew a woman some years ago. The woman lost her husband. The next day, they sent her out of her husband's house, and also before the husband even died, the husband was critically ill. The uncle, the man's uncle now, had started calling this one my wife, the woman my wife.
Can you imagine?
So when the man died, the woman said, "On my dead body, I will never be your wife." The woman said, "Okay." The man said, "Okay, no problem."
And the kind of issue that thing will raise in the family.
This woman was not working when the husband was alive, because the husband was wealthy enough to take care of the woman. He sent this woman out of the house with the only child they had, with nothing. He seized the cars, seized the house, seized every property. He just sent the woman out. And you know, when we have stories like this, right, left, and center. There's a woman also I know who ran from a particular city in Nigeria to another city just to stay alive. You understand? So all I am trying to say is, hey, stop inheriting these women. They are not properties. Stop making these women feel lower than how they are supposed to feel. A woman is supposed to be a helpmeet. A woman is supposed to be a partner. A man is supposed to make this woman feel loved, cared, and wanted. All we are saying is, if you have a male child, treat the male child with the same love you show. If you have a female child, treat the female child the way you treat the male child. If you have a friend who is a girl, or you have a woman who wants to contest, treat the woman the way you want to treat the male contestant. We are all equal in the sight of God. Not that we are clamoring for gender equality, or we are here to fight for women. All we are saying is, hey, don't do it because he's a woman. Don't do that because she's a woman. Don't do that because she's a girl. Don't make them feel less than how they are supposed to feel. So we'll draw a curtain here today on our program. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we'll see you again next time when we come your way. This has been...
When would that be?
And we're going to be here every week. We're going to be here every week. Do not miss. Next week we have a very interesting topic, and guess what? We will be coming to schools, we'll be coming to churches, we'll be coming to the streets, we'll be coming to your house, to the park, everywhere, to the mall. We're going to come, we're going to have panelists, we're going to have people, talk to people. Come on, you don't want to miss this program. And it's from us young people, and to you young and old. You don't want to miss it. Next time, I will be here again with my beautiful colleague who is always killing me with her beauty. And this has been Abia Facts Online TV, and the program has been Let's Talk. We will see you again next time. Bye. God bless you.